And we live. What's good, everybody? How are you all doing tonight?
Dibbity dibbity.
Alright.
Giggity.
Yeah.
What have y'all been playing recently?
Hello Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey. All right.
Oh, sick.
No,
Hell yes. Donkey, man. Donkey in his Mario Odyssey.
I've just been wasting the potential of my computer by playing free MMOs.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
no.
Nothing wrong with free MMOs. I loved me some WildStar back in the day,
Mhm.
and I didn't mind. What is it? What's the really popular one on Steam right now? Kung Fu and all that.
Dungeon Fighter.
No.
Dungeon Fighter is like my favorite game, man.
Black
Desert.
Desert Online. That's it. Yeah, I didn't mind that one. Haven't tried Terra yet. The waifu MMO.
I played that for a while, and I
Oh,
don't know.
Leo.
Well, I played it on Xbox, so wasn't very impressed.
No?
Yeah, I don't know. It was all right. It was like buggy.
Yeah,
Fucking.
that is a problem with free MMOs.
Mm.
Which ones have you been playing?
Me?
Yeah, you said you
Oh.
were playing free MMOs, right?
Yeah. I don't know, I was just wasting my time on Path of Exile.
Ah.
Haven't really been knowing what to play lately. Haven't
Dude,
really been in the mood to
That
play
game
much
is good
games.
though, man.
There's a
I'm-
very, very good Diablo 2 private server with some mods on it called Path of Diablo.
Very
Where
much considering. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Well, it's just designed for Path of Exile players. When the ladder stops, they start a Path of Diablo ladder, and it's really good.
Speaking of Diablo, who's excited for Diablo 3 on Switch?
I don't-
Diablo what on Switch?
3.
Diablo 3.
Oh,
I don't have a Switch, so
Yeah,
Man.
me either.
Who has
Well,
money
I'm
for that?
third party.
I'm fucking on Xbox One, and nobody plays on Xbox One.
Diablo
Really
3 on Xbox One?
Well, just Xbox One in general. Everyone
Yeah.
has PS4.
I recently got one because I sold my old computer. The one I had a 1060 computer lying around, and I sold that because I have a 1080 Ti now. And so I sold it for the computer. I sold the computer for 400 Canadian dollars plus a PS4 because the guy didn't have the rest of the money. I was like, okay, I'll take a PS4.
Jesus. That's not bad.
Yeah. And so I took it, and then I spent the $400, or spent 300 of it, sorry, and bought a Switch. So yeah,
Oof.
I mean, worth it. It's worth it to me. Like I've been playing. I've rebought so many indies that I have on PC already. On this, it's probably bad that I've rebought games. Like, let's see, I rebought Gungeon. I rebought.
Hey,
me
Gungeon
too.
fights.
I rebought. What is it called? Brain fart. I rebought Hollow Knight. I I finally bought and started to play LA Noire. I didn't really care for it back on PS3. Well, I got into it, but I got into it very late, and then like a month later, I got a PC. I also picked up the Flame and the Flood. That game's really good.
Any of you guys play Dead Cells?
Oh,
I have
was
not.
thinking of picking that up. I was thinking of picking that one up.
I wish I had
fucking-
money for it. I would
I
fucking
love that game.
Let me see how much it is on Switch.
What is it like?
It's a roguelike from what I'm.
Roguelike?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like roguelike Metroidvania type thing.
Dead.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I love that game. Enough that I already pirated it, but then I decided to buy it so I could play it when it actually runs smoothly because
I
my
wish-
computer is a piece of
$30
shit.
on Switch.
I wish I had money for it because I would fucking get it and I would play the shit out of it.
Probably go on sale. It's on Steam, right?
I've checked the price.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's on there.
Probably go on
Ah,
sale one of these days.
yeah,
I don't have money for anything right now, man.
it's
I
30
got it
bucks
for
on
20
Steam as well.
bucks.
It's 30 bucks or 30 Canadian. Sorry, it's 30 Canadian.
So probably like 25 US.
25 or 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Ooh.
What the fuck? What happened?
Somebody
that?
had.
Yeah,
my
somebody
house
buzzed
had
a
it.
little bit.
A lot. That was bad. I'm trying to remember. Fucking game come to mind. Owlboy. That's what it's fucking called.
Oh yeah, cool, man, cool.
Owlboy. Is that on Switch yet?
I don't know. I just pirate all those games. I don't. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't give a shit.
This is not the PCM. This is not the PCMR server.
Okay.
$27 for Owlboy.
Yeah.
You gotta pirate it before you know whether it's good or not, you know?
I used to do that when I had my old computer. So when I had my
You
my old computer. My old computer could barely run CS:GO at 720p 30 FPS. That's how bad it was. So what I do is a game interested me. I pirate it, right? I see if it ran. I didn't even see if I liked the game. I see if it ran, right? I played it for
Yeah.
like an hour max, right? And then I'd go buy it if I liked it and if it ran well.
That's what I do with a bunch of games. Like I did,
Yeah, pretty much.
what was it? The waifu chick with the blindfold and the swords. Near.
Nier Automata.
Near, yeah. Because people were having trouble with
Huge.
like crashes and shit. And sure enough, I couldn't get more than 15 minutes, I think, into the game before it white screened and crashed. And I'm like, well, I'm not paying $60 for this.
Really? It happened to you?
Yeah.
It never happened to me. I played for like 4 or 5 hours.
I watched some playthroughs of that game, and I don't know how I feel about it. Just even in the story, it just feels like it's not even in the same fucking universe as the old fucking Nier games.
Nier game, yeah.
I never played the old Nier game, so.
Oh.
I mean, Nier Automata was critically acclaimed though. It's a good game, but
It was fun. And the graphics were good, and the story looked really interesting.
if you have issues running it though, well, what's the point?
Exactly, and it's the bad one too, where it every 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, it just crashes. So there's no, it's not even, you can't even save because it's save points.
Oh right.
Yeah, so it's like you can't even do shit. So maybe that's the thing, it's gone on sale to like 30, I think, or 40. Once it gets
No,
down to
that's-
like, yeah, it
That's
has.
the issue I have with, no, I know it has. That's the issue I have with this game. Is it like even this summer sale? It didn't go on sale.
No, but it did one other time, I think.
It did, and it goes down to about 47 CAD, which is probably around what you said. So, but it doesn't go more than that.
No,
It's
yeah,
hard
if
to
it went down to like 15, I'd probably pick it up because that's,
hell, even 30. Why? Like it's nearly $50 here. If it was $30, I would have easily picked it up, right?
Yeah, AAA games, man. What are you gonna do?
Who made the? Oh, it's Square Enix. Okay,
yeah, Square.
Guys,
fuck you,
What do
Square. Actually, I can't say that because Rise of the Tomb Raider, or not Rise, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, is coming out soon.
what do you think about Darksiders 3? I don't know.
I haven't seen much about it.
Did you play Darksiders 2? Did you like
No,
that
and
game?
I
I'm
have-
pissed because I missed the sale. They had the whole Darksiders collection on sale for $5. And I was gonna, I saw it and I was like, okay, cool. I put it on my cart, and I was like, okay, the sale's till the 28th. I'll just wait, a couple days and grab it. And then by the time I remembered, it was like the 29th, and I was like, shit, it's back up to like 50.
Man,
Is
this
it that
game
much?
makes Darksiders look like Darksiders 2 or Darksiders 3. Shut the fuck up.
Darksiders was
Darksiders 2,
20.
though,
oh,
man, I
Darksiders.
love that game. I played it a
These are-
bunch of times.
These games are expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the
Darksiders
collection was on sale for $5, and then it went back up to $50, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying
Darksiders
that.
1, Darksiders 1 is not available anymore, but you can buy the War Mastered Edition for $20.
Yeah.
Darksiders 2, you could buy it, but there's no regular. There's only the Definitive. Wow, very
They-
creative. The
the
Definitive
first
Edition
one was
for
like-
$30, so $50 for both games. Fuck that.
Yeah, the first one was all right, but I don't know. The second
didn't
one
really
was
like the first
really fun.
I didn't like the first one too much. Darksiders
like-
3 does look interesting because I just love these type of hack and slash games, right?
Yeah, I love those things, man.
Darksiders 3
Like
does look
that.
interesting. If
That's
it,
why I wish I had a PS4
Ooh.
so I could play the new God of War, man. I
oh,
fucking love those games.
I bashed that game so much when I didn't have a PS4. And
man.
then a friend nudged me. He's like, "You're spending your hard-earned money in buying this game." I'm like, "Okay, fine, but if I don't like it, you're paying me back." He goes, "Okay, I know I'm not paying you back." He was dead set on it too. Sure enough, he was right. Like 10 minutes into the game, I was like, "Fuck! I wish I never said anything."
Oh man.
Like I
don't
look like
know.
a dumbass now because I. And then here was the worst part because I bought the game for full price, which is $80 Canadian, right? And
Oh,
a week later, it's down to $40.
Of course.
Big sale. I was like,
Of
"You gotta be fucking
course.
kidding me."
I don't know. I like the God of War game so much that I would buy it just because
I would
I'm
buy
some-
it just for the fucking
I'm-
voice acting. Holy
I'm some
shit.
kind of fan nerd, whatever you want to call me. I like those games.
Like I was
Fucking
so
hack
against
and
it 'cause
slash shit is really
God
good.
of War was just like it was way more okay. When I looked at this new one, right, the only thing that turned me off was the old ones were just it's chaotic, right? But this new one seemed a little bit more laid back, and I wasn't digging that. And then I played it, I was like, "Fuck the old games, this is better."
All right.
Oh, Hollow Knight got an update?
Man, I want to play that game so bad.
I've never played it.
It
Ooh,
looks.
you're missing out, man.
I know. I like that kind
I
of
know.
stuff.
There's a bunch of those indies that I haven't gotten yet.
It's like a Metroid. Oh, there was this indie game. It was like, it feels like a Zelda game. Like the first one feels a lot like Wind Waker, and the second one feels a lot like Breath of the Wild. What are they called? I think it's called. Trying to remember. Ocean Horn. That's what it's called. And this game looks really fun. I'm actually gonna see how much it is. I believe it's a Switch exclusive though. So let's check. Ocean Horn. It's $20. Hell yeah.
The only game I've ever financially backed for my friend was Rez for the Dreamcast.
Ooh.
Man, Dreamcast. That's a blast from the
Man,
past.
I used to have one of those, man. I
Very
Sonic-
underrated system.
I
I would
Sonic
actually kill-
adventured on that fucking thing.
I would actually kill for Cuphead on Switch because I feel like indie games belong on Switch because like you can take them. I usually never get to sit down and enjoy a game, so I'll just be like doing something. I'll be like, oh, I gotta go here, right? And so a game like Cuphead where you're like so into it, and you don't want to put the controller down, the keyboard, whatever. I feel like it's much better on the Switch where you can just all right, pack it up, let's go, right? And these type of games, they work perfectly. For example, I got Overcooked 2 for Switch. It works perfectly. From what I heard, also the only reason I bought it, or like fully bought it and committed to it, is because they said they were going to bring cross-platform to it
Oh,
with
shit.
PC and Xbox.
Yeah, not Sony,
Not
motherfuckers.
Sony. Sony's
Not
like,
Sony.
"Son."
Nope.
On-
Sony doesn't want to work with anybody.
On the other platforms, can you play Cuphead online with people, or is that just not? a thing?
Okay, so no, Cuphead does it have an online co-op yet? I don't think
don't-
so.
I don't think it does on
they
any.
don't
I
have
haven't
the-
heard about it. No.
No, they said they were gonna make one, right? Or add it into the game. Sorry, but we've never seen anything about it. And when I'm
Yeah,
looking at the Steam page, it only has local co-op as a tag, or split screen. So yeah,
I've been fucking man.
I
That
remember
game,
me
that
and my
game will
friend.
drain you.
Oh yeah, I remember me and my friend did get to play it though. We played through Parsec, which is basically allows him to use my computer. So he played off of my computer. So he didn't even have to own the game, even though he did. Right? And so we played the game and we beat it, and we fucking cried a lot of times throughout, but we finally did it.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck that genie, by the way.
Oh man.
I'm gonna just say that. Fuck that genie in Roll 2.
I got past him, man. I don't remember where I'm at, but God, that shit gets so frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when if you have a person playing with you, you can just revive each other and
Just imagine this game was like
fucking
Battletoads.
good.
Just imagine this game was like Battletoads on NES, where there was fucking friendly fire. Oh my god. I remember
I
playing
actually-
Battletoads with a couple of my friends, and we got so pissed, not at the game, but at each other, because we kept hitting each other. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
Man, NES. Shit, I
I had-
remember Contra.
Dude, I was so mad because I was in Walmart 2 days ago, right? I saw an NES Classic. I was like, yo, these things are pretty rare now. It's $70 Canadian, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, which would be today, right? I was gonna come back tomorrow and pick it up. I go today, it's fucking gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
They had an
don't
SNES
know.
Classic, but it was like $100. I was like, do I really want to spend the money?
That's a
Like,
lot.
yeah. I
You
mean,
ever
100 Canadian,
guys-
so like 60, 70, but
Have you
70.
ever tried Z Battle, like back when it was still alive? Like you could
No.
play Super Nintendo with all, with up to 4 people online with, emulators. That shit was great, man. It's fucking dead now though.
Rest.
Surprised they didn't get the shit
Yeah.
suit out of him by Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
It was a
Nintendo-
good program. You could
That was like the one thing. That's the one thing I just despise about Nintendo is they're like anything that even has like a slight resemblance to anything else is just like, oh, fuck you. You're
Very
gone.
litigious.
Yeah.
Well, and they don't make like they could easily be bringing NES, SNES, 64, and probably even GameCube games to the PC or any of the other consoles or whatever, but they refuse.
Which is kind of dumb. I think one of the things I was very mad about was the fact that Virtual Console is going to be included in the paid online service. Oh boy, I'm a bit mad about that, but what are we gonna do, right?
Yeah, so what happens like if you discontinue your online service? Will you no
I
longer
don't
have
know.
access to the
I don't know if it's an Xbox sort of deal or a PlayStation sort of deal.
Yeah. Because that would
That's
suck
why-
if you got Virtual Console and bought a bunch of old games for it, but then you
I don't think you have to buy the old games. I think they're included with.
is it included?
So
So probably you got to keep paying for the online service to get access to them then.
I wouldn't be surprised. Which kind of sucks to say, but I wouldn't be surprised. I want to get that game Octopath Traveler. I don't know why it looks so good. Is it on PC?
I don't know if I've heard of that one.
Oh, it's a JRPG. It's been blown up everywhere. And, yeah.
Well, that sounds good.
If you enjoy turn-based JRPGs, this is the game for you. Do keep in mind, though, I don't know who made it. Let me check who made it, actually.
I'm like all about the MMO stuff, man. I love those games.
So it was made... Who the fuck made this game? It wasn't... Oh, it was made by Square, okay. The Square made the game, or... Yeah, Square developed it with somebody Limited Acquire... Or no, Acquire... I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, it's some other company, Acquire Corp. Those two created it, and this game's full price, and it's really fun though. So if you do have the money, pick it up. A lot of people I've been getting mixed vibes about Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I don't know, I hear
Oh,
it's pretty
wow.
good.
See, like, here's the thing. I hear it's good, and then another person will tell me it's really bad, right? Like, somebody said they were 8 to 10 hours into the game, and they were in, like, the first main, like, big area, right? They go in, and the game has it's like auto attack, right? And you just click buttons every time to sort of speed it up. He said, again, 8 to 10 hours in the game, he went to this major area in the game, right? Story area, and he put the controller down, left the room for 10 minutes, he comes back, all the enemies are dead. So...
That's a good game right there.
What?
Shit plays itself.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah, there's a bunch of mobile games like that that have an auto mode.
Oh, I hate that so much.
I mean, I just don't use it, but yeah, it is kind of shitty.
My friend plays that Maple Story one. He just fucking autopilots that shit for however many hours they allow.
Jesus.
Think you
I
can...
can't stand it.
Yeah, what's
What
the point?
has become of our beloved hobby?
Pretty much. You're not running around.
Monster Hunter
pushing
Generations Ultimate. That game looks
Like, I
beautiful.
understand auto playing a game if you're doing it and it's actually cheating. Like if you're actually like you made a script to auto run it, then that's different from having it pre-built into the game. That's just lame if it's pre-built.
I don't
It's
know.
like,
If-
there's no
if it
point.
wants to your objective, like I think MapleStory did that. I didn't really play it much, but you could click and it would take you to where you need to go. But the new one, it'll just take you there, like the phone game. It'll take you there and it'll fight your enemies for like an hour or 2 hours, however long you know, have left.
That's
There was an
dumb.
MMO like that too, where you could it wouldn't attack or anything, but it had like an auto walk function.
Auto walk I get, but like auto
Oh.
fight's just dumb.
Auto walk.
Yeah.
I know Divinity has auto walk.
Oh, that shit's handy, like
Mhm.
the auto walk when
Wow.
you don't know what you're doing. You just started a game. They'll take you where you need to go. That's all right.
Yeah, and especially a game like Divinity, like that's very helpful.
Yeah, it's just the auto, like when the game literally plays itself, like auto fading. I just can't stand that. There are a lot of mobile games that do that now, though.
Yeah.
I've been seeing, like this. Speaking of mobile games, like I've been seeing this a lot on Steam. A lot of mobile game style fucking shit popping up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I hate it.
Oh god.
Speaking of
What
mobile
was
games,
that?
though, this is what I'm looking for. I'm happy to have any insights if anyone could help with this. When I go to bed, I like to have a story, right? Like I will listen to an audiobook or I'll start reading. Well, I've been looking for a game, an RPG, a mobile game
Yeah.
that is interesting, an interesting story, and an interesting mechanic, and I just cannot find one for the life of me. Does anyone have any experience like that? The closest I got is this thing called Terra Battle, where it was developed by some ex Final Fantasy developers, but the battle system is like a grid, and you have to surround the target in order to attack it, and you get one move per turn, and you gotta you gotta flank the target basically. And so it's really fun. The battles are cool, but the story is bullshit. There's no story at all, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So is there any options? I saw Final Fantasy and
There's
Dragon Quest.
There's a bunch of Final Fantasies on there. I think they have like 1 through 6. They're kind of expensive
Yeah.
though. They're like
Oh
10,
yeah, exactly. It was
10
$19.
15 bucks, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Jesus.
Yeah, just
Oh,
go
man.
get a Super Nintendo emulator.
Oh,
Yeah,
Warhammer
yeah.
40,000 Space Marine is still free on
Humble Bundle, yeah.
Humble Bundle. And they have another thing going on where if you collect these stamps, right? What the fuck? So if you collect a stamp from daily visits, and for every $5 you spend on the Humble store, and so at the end, so I recommend if you guys haven't done it already, get or do the stamp right now. Right? If it's not the next day for you, do the stamp. And then on September 6th, 10 a.m., it's going to end. Basically, you just click this button that gives you a reward. You click it 5 days in a row, and you get 2 free games at the end, I believe. So,
Yeah, I'd get a Game Boy Advance emulator.
speaking of Game Boy Advance, like I picked up a SD card for my Wii U, so I could homebrew that shit. And yeah, that's taking a while. Oh
Man.
hell yeah! Honey Pop's $2 on Humble Bundle.
Anyone who wants to play Nintendo DS games, man, get one of these cards. I could post the thing in here somewhere.
I think I know what you're talking about. Those cards that have like every fucking game imaginable. Yeah.
Well, you could put any game you want
You
on
can
it.
put any game, and they have
And
like a bunch pre-installed, don't they?
It comes with like cheats for any game if you need them. But
Huh.
yeah, it's
We used to
really
use
good.
the SD card to play that Super Smash Brothers, the updated version of Super Smash Brothers. That was sick as fuck.
Dude, there's a huge sale going on Humble Bundle.
What is it?
Out.
SDHC. Look that up. NDS.
What sale's going on Humble Bundle right now?
Summer sale, or I guess end of summer sale. It says summer sale, but it's the end of summer. Yeah, it's when does it end? It ends on the 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh
But
shit.
games are really good. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance is only $37. What?
That's
And you get-
still $60 American on Steam, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Kingdom. Yeah.
What makes
60
Kingdom
bucks.
Come Deliverance cool? Because
Oh,
I have
everything.
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 It's historically accurate. It may have some bugs here and there, but it's meant to be incredibly historically
The
accurate.
only
and it
issue I
really
have,
is.
the only issue I have is it's poorly up. I have a 1080 Ti. I can barely run it on the highest settings. Right? There's this one setting that they have. It's called Ultra High. And what it is, this is for like feature graphics cards, which I'm guessing is the RTX cards. But if you try to turn that on, your computer will basically kill itself. So
Yeah,
don't
that's
do it.
But okay, so historically accurate.
It's
Interesting.
historically
I haven't-
accurate. This game is if you like RPGs, this game is for you because like
Yeah, if you like role playing, it's literally the whole entire point
dude,
of that fucking game.
yeah, it's so like stuff is like little things matter. Like for example, you walk up to an NPC with your sword drawn, they're gonna run away from you scared, right? They're not gonna talk to you.
The
Right.
knight and guards will.
They'll engage, yeah. They'll give you
Yeah.
shit, and if you do anything, then they'll engage in combat. It's amazing. Like I remember even just okay. Do you guys mind spoilers or very beginning spoilers?
Oh,
Nah.
I've watched playthroughs of the entire game, and I want to play it honestly.
So for anybody that doesn't want spoilers, just go ahead and mute me for now. Basically, in the beginning of the game, there's you have a mission to do, or a couple missions. So it's given by your dad. He says, "Go grab beer, go grab charcoal, and go grab the money back from one guy that he lent his tools to." So what I did is I grabbed the beer, right? I went and had to beat up the guy for the tools back because I had no money. So I had to beat up the guy. He refused to give the tools back, so I beat up the guy, took his money, bought the charcoal, went back. Okay, and he's like, "Why is this beer flat? Go back and get a new one, and this time find your own money." What? So if I were to do it in a reverse order, let's say I was to beat up the guy or talk to him, get the money back, go buy the charcoal, then go buy the beer, it would have been fine. I bought the beer first, and I had to go back and fucking do that shit again. Really cool, but that triggered me.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, it's funny.
Guys, can someone
It's like-
give me a link to where you're broadcasting this to? Because there's a bunch of people listening to it.
Yeah. Here,
It's like,
Give me
I'll
a-
send it to you.
oh hell yeah, cold fries are the best. No, I'm kidding. I've seen this new game Scum. It's been popping up everywhere. It looks very interesting.
Who the fuck disliked the stream? God damn it.
Oh, it's fucking what's his name? He's in the chat right now.
Oh, by the
Shader's
way,
GoFundMe is a sham. What the fuck?
I know. He's such a fucking idiot.
so
Who is this?
maybe some of you will be mad at me, but I bought Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 4 twice.
Oof, why
Oh.
twice?
I
The
didn't
deluxe
play
edition
the
for
beta.
both
Was it fun?
I bought the deluxe edition. Okay, so I enjoyed the fuck out of it. All right, so what I did is
What makes a
'cause
difference? Like this
Uh,
time.
it's boots on the ground, so there's no fucking EXO bullshit, right?
All right,
So I
that's
like that.
that's
it's
good.
just
In
way more
theory.
fast-
Whoa,
fast-paced.
whoa,
It's way
he's
more
saying that
fast-paced.
He's saying that we turned on rags. What? Other way around, dumbass.
It's way more fast paced, right? People have health bars and they have like med kits now. So if you're taking
Yeah,
too
I
much
heard
damage,
about
instead
that.
of hiding behind, you just fucking stim pack yourself. You're back to normal, right? I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
right? So my dumbass bought the game twice, the deluxe edition. So that was $120 Canadian twice. $240. Bought it once for PC because I wanted to play with my
Yeah.
friends on PC. I bought it once on PlayStation because I knew that the multiplayer was gonna die within like 2 weeks on PC. and the multiplayer was like the selling point for me. So I bought that. I didn't have PlayStation Plus. I bought PlayStation Plus. I want to die, but yeah, now I have the game or whatever it comes out. I have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard good stuff. I had the beta, but I didn't play it.
The beta was really good. I liked it. Like it sold me instantly.
Doesn't it have
I
a
don't.
battle royale mode?
Never got
Of
to
course,
play it though.
of course
No-
it does.
Never got to play it.
Why
They didn't
wouldn't
include
it?
it in the beta, but from my knowledge, I believe it does have a battle royale mode. Dude,
I don't know about
Ukulele's
you
coming to
guys.
Switch? Oh hell yeah!
What do you guys think about that whole fucking battle royale becoming the new?
Ah,
I
fucking
couldn't care
everything?
less.
Honestly, here's the thing.
it's
It's
just
like it's
somewhat
already
annoying.
starting to die down. So like maybe this year will be the only year where you'll see like, okay, Battlefield 5 has it, Black Ops 4 has it. Maybe some odd blue game will come out with it as well. I feel like this will be the end of it though. Hopefully. Right.
It feels like the end of it, hopefully.
Yeah.
I work with fourth graders, and this is what I told the girls. I said, I feel so bad for you because a couple years from now, you're going to go to high school, and you're going to go to a dance, and you're going to want to dance with a boy, and all they're going to know how to do are these
The
stupid
Fortnite.
fucking Fortnite dances that just make you want to rip my fucking eyeballs out.
Oh my god.
Dude,
didn't
anytime
even
it's
think
I
of
know it didn't originate as a Fortnite dance. I know it was popular beforehand, but the floss dance, right? Every time I see a little kid doing a floss dance, I want to fucking club them.
Yep.
I'm kind of
Yep.
glad I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I am
know
too.
I'm getting old.
I could not give two shits less about Fortnite.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll put a GIF of it. You'll probably recognize it once you see it.
I played that game. I think I played 3 matches of that game.
I don't know if this will work. It's
The
a GIF.
first
You
one,
have to
I
click on the
was-
link, but-
I was fucking amazed.
For which game?
Hmm?
What happened?
What?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Anyway, yeah. Let me see your GIF.
Oh boy, it's an emote in Destiny 2. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
The emote of
Oh,
destiny.
what the fuck is that?
You entrust the sword of truth to some
What the
noob.
fuck?
And it's like unironically, I see kids doing this in public. I saw some kid doing it in the mall. I wanted to fucking like sock him. It was so annoying.
It's like, oh, that's cute. He's special ed, and he's out here in the world just living his life. Oh no,
Apparently
never
true.
mind.
No, he's
We're all
retarded.
doing it.
Fucking clock him one.
Why did Dro go
Why is
into
that-
supporters?
I don't know. He's back.
I meant to click on freaking.
Okay, I was gonna say, did you mean to go into
That-
supporters?
No. I meant to go into one of the text chats.
Ugh, fucking dumbass.
Hey, I don't got glasses. I can't see the symbols next to the names.
That's why you get contacts.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Jesus. I don't know who that is, but can you don't?
Wait, can who don't?
I don't know that weird static noise that pops up every couple seconds.
Is that me? I've been leaning a
It's
bit.
Venus.
Yeah,
it's
that is
Venus.
you.
Sorry, friends. Let me turn this off.
Oh boy, that wind tunnel noise.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Dude, I need more. Okay. Any of you have a PS4?
My girlfriend's got one.
Who was it? It was Rambo who had 5 PS4s. Now I
Yes.
remember.
Yeah, Rambo has too many.
He might even have
consoles.
more by now.
Where has he been, by the way?
I don't know.
Like, I haven't seen him in a bit.
No, yeah, he hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah, last week I wasn't able to join because I know you messaged me, gangster, but what is that? Family over, and I think my cousin was using my computer at the time. Right? And so I was barely on Discord for the whole week because I had family over. So that was that.
Fucking family.
Nah, my
Really?
cousins are really amazing. Like, they're fucking awesome. This is like the one family relative that I could like say like, all right, I fucks with these people. All right, everybody else could go fucking suck a dick. When does the humble monthly end? 6 days? Still 6 fucking days?
Yeah, I'm
Is
done.
is it all right, Gangster, if I acknowledge like the major change in like the cast of the game talk over time?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care.
Silence.
It's just I don't know. I wonder how I got from freaking like the original 4 and then the original 3 where it was like Brimstone, Shane, and Rambo, and then what happened to all? Why isn't Brimstone here more often?
Brimstone, his shift changed, and so he works till like midnight on Wednesdays and Fridays now.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I didn't even take that into account.
Well, snap. Can't you just pick a different day? Like,
Or a different time.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
that's all it is.
well,
If
it's
that's
because
all
it's
it
not
is.
just when. I mean, like I don't know what days it is. I think it's Wednesdays through like Sundays or something.
I hear ya.
So yeah.
I wonder. I heard something about a Hat in Time either coming to Switch or being on Switch, so I need to see and waste more money.
And it is a waste of
Well,
money.
you have
No,
a
I love
Nintendo
platforming.
DS, go get it for free.
A Hat in Time on that?
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought you were talking about. I'll have to go look it up now. There's a game with a similar title, I think.
Ukulele. I don't know. When's the Hat in Time coming out on Switch? I need to see. Y'all like my MX Blues?
Yes, you're very good at typing.
You need silence. MX silence. That's why I like my Logitech. Although they're not actually silent, but they're pretty quiet. Oh man. So the
Anyway,
new survival game Scum, it turned out there were Nazi tattoos on some of the
I
characters.
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And
oh
On some
my
of the
God,
scumbags?
I can't believe it.
I
so
haven't watched much of the new Scum game.
I
to be
haven't
honest.
either, but so the initial reaction from one of the team members was, quote, "If you're offended by some textures in the game, please don't play the game."
Right?
Which is awesome.
More people
Pretty
in
fucking
bed.
true, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if we
He's-
start removing things that hurt someone's feelings, it will be an empty game with no people, no weapons, no blood, no humor, no expletive, pooping,
look
killing
what happened
others,
to-
eating
look
human
what
flesh, or
happened to,
killing animals.
Look what happened to what is it called? World War II. COD World War II. They had to replace all the Nazi symbols, did they not?
Oh, they had to do the same thing on the new Wolfenstein too.
Did they? No, I thought they kept them.
Not for like in Australia and Germany, they had
Well,
to
yeah,
change them.
I understand the Germany.
Well, in
Actually, I
Germany,
understand
that's
both of them.
common
I understand
practice in
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, it's common practice, and Australia is just a bunch of fucking pussies. So, yeah.
Oh
But
boy.
Australia banned
Devolver, the game's publisher, responded differently, saying that it does not agree with the use of Nazi symbols or any hateful content, regardless of the intent. The use of the tattoo was intended to assist in portraying a realistic element of prison culture and the horrid elements within it. This content has been patched out as of this morning, and Devolver Digital are currently conducting a full review of all assets and content in the game with Gamepires.
Did they have any
The
large
Gamepires.
Negroes with foot tattoos? Did they have any of those?
We strongly condemn any and all use of hateful symbology in our games and agree it should never have been in the game, regardless of creative intent or realism. Devolver Digital apologizes unreservedly.
God, don't be a bunch of fucking
Oh, I know.
pussies.
That's gonna be it, man.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That's the
man?
end of their entire company.
Yep,
Their
'cause-
whole company is gonna go under now.
Because somebody's gonna be pissed about something else, and then somebody else will be pissed about something else. Yeah, dude.
Guys,
It's
never forget. They had Broforce, right? That's the people that made that.
Is it
I'm pretty
really?
sure. I'm pretty sure.
Because fuck, Broforce was the best game ever.
I fucking love that game, man.
Did anybody else play that?
I know
Nobody?
it's coming out on Switch, so I guess that's what
It is coming out on Switch, isn't it? Joe, did you ever play Broforce?
No, I think I saw you playing it once or twice.
Oh man, that's a great
That
game.
game's great.
Fucking Blade.
Yeah, there's Raid. There's I forget what they called Raiden.
I remember I played like the knockoff, the Expenda Bros or whatever.
Yeah. The short version or whatever. It only had the
Yeah, it
first
was, like,
level or something.
Super short, yeah. But I played the fuck out of that first level like a lot of times. Like I think I spent 5 hours total playing the first level over and over again.
Chuck Norris, and he had his melee was the kick.
Yeah. I remember,
Roundhouse special.
I remember something stupid you could do is what was it called? You could knife while if you do the melee attack while you're on top of a pig, it would just start flying. It was the funniest thing.
William Wallace with USA Paint.
Yeah, really. What?
Wow. I can't. Now I gotta look that up. If I'll have to look up Broforce to see if Devolver did that, because that doesn't make any sense. They make that
Pretty
game.
sure I remember their logo.
Broforce.
And then it goes explodes everywhere.
Yeah, Devolver Digital. Wow,
Really?
man. Somebody who made that game to then kowtow to these
Yeah.
fuckers.
I mean, there were Asian stereotypes in there. I mean, he goes "Wata" and all that.
Fuck. Yeah, that's a damn shame.
Devolver also made Gungeon, right?
I don't know. Gungeon.
I don't know about that. Have
Into
you
the
guys?
Gungeon.
I don't. Have
Yeah,
you,
Devolver
have you guys-
Digital.
Any of you have that
Jesus.
game before the update?
Which game?
So-
Gungeon?
Yeah. Gungeon.
I
Did you
don't
have
I
that?
don't own it.
Yeah, that game was so fucking hard, man.
Yeah, I like that game a lot.
The update, like, I don't know, it made it a little easier, but it's still fucking ridiculous.
Very cool.
If you want to try to make it through all of it, yeah, you're fucked.
I still can't get past the fourth chamber.
Yeah, is that the one with the big? I don't know. There's like there's one where you have to fight these four statues or something
No,
like.
this is that one, yeah.
Yeah, they just fucking wreck your shit. I don't know. Unless you have really good guns, you're done, bud.
So, little something in comics news. DC Comics' Robbie Rodriguez sent butthole pictures to Comicsgate activists.
All right,
What
okay.
hole
I need some
pictures?
background on this. Was this an
Yes.
attempt to woo said activist?
Fill me in.
Oh my god.
Because that would change the story a lot.
Right? DC and Vertigo Comics' Robbie Rodriguez, a co-creator for, of course it is, a co-creator for Zoe Quinn's Goddess Mode, as well as a co-creator for Spider-Gwen, sent a couple of photos of his anus to Comicsgate supporters, particularly former DC Comics artist Ethan Van Sciver.
Jesus.
Wow, what a lucky man to get those pictures.
Right? Oh my
Maybe you have to
god.
take him out to dinner first.
According to
Hilarious.
Bleeding Cool, this was the result of a fallout from another argument surrounding Comicsgate that unfolded online. Rodriguez decided to jump into the argument and offer his 2 cents. Oh yeah, good pun.
Yeah, well, I did that to my coworkers when we fought about something, and it,
Right?
so.
Oh yeah, that's my go-to when I'm in an argument. I just take a picture of my asshole and send it to
Oh
him.
yeah, how you like my rectum?
What?
God.
What do you think
Oh
about
my
that?
God. Yeah, these people are
Nazi?
these people are totally, professional and mature. Oh my God. I just can't believe this shit. Aren't they the ones saying, they're always saying that like video games or comics or movies or whatever it is need to quote grow up? Aren't they always the ones saying that, like that the violence and all this other shit that's too immature and it needs to focus on more mature themes and shit like that?
Mature themes being what? Child friendliness everywhere around, is that it?
Ooh.
Fuck.
Fuck you! I'm just waiting for Honey Pop 2.
Well, as soon as that game comes out, they're gonna be all over Steam trying to take over again.
Dude, here's the
like,
thing.
Game is offensive.
I'm gonna buy it day one, just so I can like just seal my copy, right? Be like, fuck this.
Pretty
Nobody's
much.
nobody's taking away my fucking hentai, alright? Always people try to take away my hentai. It's always the hentai. Why? Why you bully me?
No, I really fucking love how they will complain that an anime or a hentai or a visual novel or a game or whatever it is has, half-naked schoolgirls, and that's practically pedophilia or whatever. But then they will fucking fall over backwards praising The Last of Us because it had a lesbian relationship between two 13-year-olds.
Oh my God. Don't even get me
Like
started
apparently
on
little kids in a sexual relationship is oh so progressive as long as it's lesbians.
Yeah, pretty well.
I don't know why they get so pissed off at tentacle porn, because that how interspecies phobic of them.
I know, right? What the fuck?
They're just expressing their abnormal sexuality in a healthy way. How could you bigots possibly get offended by that?
I know, right?
Fuck.
Someone suggested today that I watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and I think I would rather kill myself 1,000 times.
Yeah, I don't think I could make it through watching that.
Oh my God.
I think I'd kill myself.
And yet she said my profile picture looked like it was depressed. Makes me sad.
Sniff.
God, have you guys seen the pictures of the drag queens that go around to like kindergarten classes and teach them about being a drag queen?
Oh man, you want me to hold up? Can I get like permission to post pictures in here?
You post them in shitpost.
All right.
Why are they? It's like nudity or anything?
No, there's no nudity.
Oh, okay.
It's just a horrific face.
Oh no.
I'm looking at some dumb memes. Buy a 3D printer. Or step 1, buy a 3D printer. Step 2, print a 3D printer. Step 3, return the original. God damn it.
Hey, people have actually done it. Don't question it.
What?
Yep. A man did it. It's not even a lie.
Really? He
Oh,
printed a
Jesus.
3D printer
God.
and then
Yeah.
Make it stop.
Ooh.
Ugh.
You can say what you know.
T-Pain's full name is Tylenol Pain Relief. What the fuck? Oh my god.
I love the
Wiz
article.
Wiz Khalifa's full name is Wizard Khalifa's. What the fuck is he? Ice Cube's full name is Cold Square.
God damn it.
Is everybody ready to to lock their doors on Halloween this year?
No, I'm gonna go out.
All the Fortnite kids, you know.
Oh
Oh,
jeez.
shit, you're right.
Dude, I went into what was
Dogger.
it? Fucking what store did I go to? Fucking Party City. That's what it was. And all I saw was the Fortnite Skull Trooper or whatever.
Oh,
And
no.
I wanted to die. But you already know that anybody selling those costumes are gonna make hella bread.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
That's a lot of dough.
when you're trans, the club says pay $6 for women and $8 for men. You gotta pay $14 since you're both. What the fuck?
I love the article that it had like pictures of 3 genderqueer people, and the article title was my 3 genderqueer friends are like, I don't know, leaders or something of this XYZ movement. They're totally cool. How come they can't get laid? Of course, they're fucking ugly as shit.
I just read this, and this is so true. Actually, it's a picture of Lightning McQueen trying to give a very inspirational message. But the message is just women should face prison time for false accusations of rape.
Here it is. Why can't my famous gender non-conforming friends get laid? But so I need to enable. Yeah. Oops. Oh, where's it? No, where's the picture? Oh, here they are. Yeah. Why can't my famous gender conforming friends get laid? And this is just God. Oh my God.
Well, how much time do you got?
Just look in the stream.
Oh yeah. Here. Copy. Let me see if I can get the picture. Why can't I copy the picture?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, did you guys see how somebody
I can live
put,
without seeing that.
somebody put a part of the script from the B movie and Donald Trump's inaugural address, and
Oh,
then
no.
he changed one word. Trump changed one word from the B movie and put it off as fucking. Oh my god.
Dude, and Herman Cain used the end of Pokemon.
Speaking of Pokemon, who's semi excited for the new Switch game, Pokemon game?
You know, guys, I've never played a Pokemon game in my life.
I will send you a fucking 3DS with like every fucking Pokemon game.
I haven't
I
played
could
it.
rip that Pokemon theme song on my saxophone now.
Actually,
I've been practicing.
Fucking Oh, somebody's waiting in the audience, by the way. I don't know who it is.
War Laser. Yeah.
Just wanted to let
I
you
don't
know.
I don't even know if he wants to come up or anything. Yeah, I haven't played a Pokemon since. I can't even remember which one I had, if it was red or blue.
Dude, the last one I played was fucking Emerald. I haven't played. No, but okay, that's the last one I completed. Like, didn't 100% it because fuck trying to 100% a Pokemon game.
When the DS ones were popular, everyone was saying, "Oh man, you gotta play."
Dude, here's the thing: Pokemon's fun while it lasts, but it doesn't last for much. It's like I remember playing it and then replaying Emerald emulated. And what I did in the emulator is I put it on 2x speed so that I didn't have to sit through those dumb animations that they do while they're fighting.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was so much better, right? Sure, the music was completely fucking ruined because it sped up the audio as well. Sure, walking was a pain in the ass because you're like zooming across the screen, but the fights were just so much better because
I
of that.
love playing the the battle, the battle, what's it called? I guess battle emulator is a good enough word, but the battle program where you just build your team and fight people on the internet. You don't have to dick around with all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And there's tier lists of which Pokemon are in which tier. So if you're in the overused tier, you can't use any of the Ubers tier, and if you're in the underused tier, you can't use any of the overused or the Ubers tier, right? So depending on what kind of style battle you want. And it's a kind of a rule set based system where there's a meta, there's all that goodness, and it's like playing chess in some ways. It's a really cool game of chess.
I fucking hate the internet. This is this meme. Listen to this. Soldier Boy isn't even a soldier. Dr. Dre isn't a doctor. Keep it going. Some guy responds with Adele isn't even a computer. God fuck. I hate the internet. I'm uninstalling Google.
I hate all of those singers.
Cool.
You hate
Yeah,
Dr.
Soulja
Dre?
Boy,
Oh,
Dr.
fucking get out of here.
Bada bing.
Dr. Dre, does he still even make music? I don't know.
No, he doesn't.
He had an album a couple of years ago, but since then I don't think he's made anything.
No, he made some good stuff back in the day, I guess.
How likely are you to recommend Windows 10 to a friend or colleague? 1. Please explain why you gave us a score. I need you to understand that people don't have conversations where they randomly recommend operating systems to one another. I mean, they have a point.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Oh yeah, I picked up the Friday the 13th game from the Humble Bundle. Surprisingly, okay, it doesn't take me it takes me like 20 to 30 seconds to get into a game, which is not bad at all, right? And then it isn't horrible. The game isn't horrible. It's just, I don't know, because the first game I played as Jason, and that was fun, right? But it was kind of predictable. Like, everybody's trying to go for the car, and you can fucking teleport. You're just like, oh, here, let me go to the car. It shows you on the map, hey, there's a big fucking car here. Go to the car. I put down 2 traps. Both of them were triggered within the next 5 minutes. I go back there. I kill them. It was too easy as Jason, right?
Yeah. Those games.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of those 5-on-1 whatever. Yeah.
I didn't mind Dead by Daylight. Like, I put a good amount of hours into Dead by Daylight.
That whole thing, I never got into that.
Yeah.
I know it's cool to be the monster until you get fucking,
Oh, except for Evolve. I did like
Yeah.
Evolve. That was pretty fun.
I played that for a little bit.
Yeah, I played it when it went free to play. Yeah. It's kind
I
of
played for like an hour or 2, and then
it's kind of a shame they shut the servers down.
yeah.
Man, what was that Alien versus Predator game? Oh my god, that game was
Colonial
fucking
Marine.
good,
I'm sorry.
man.
Colonial
the,
Marine.
Yeah, well, there
Not
was
that-
AVP 1 and 2, and then there was
you
Colonial
could-
Marines after that, and then there was Alien versus Predator, the reboot, and
you
then
could
there was
pick
the
any
Aliens
class.
games.
I remember that. I don't know. You could pick Predator, Marine, or Human.
I
but
wonder if Alien Isolation will ever get a sequel.
that
of
game
some
was
sort.
fucking fun, man.
If Alien Isolation gets some sort of sequel, I will actually. I will quote this now. I will suck somebody's dick. I mean. what?
Wait, for which game?
An Alien Isolation sequel.
I don't know which one that is. Is it? It's not the stealth one, is it?
No, it's the stealth one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Alien Isolation was the one where you didn't really have any weapons. You were just hiding
Yeah,
and
the fucking scanner. No, but that's until you got the.
man.
That's until you got the fucking flamethrower, and you're just like, all right, bitch, find me. But even
Yeah.
then, the fucking flamethrower lasted for like 5 seconds. It's like, oh god.
That reminds me of game. Something from Evil. I don't know.
Evil Within.
It sucked.
Evil Within.
Yeah, that
Fucking
fuck that game.
Which one? The first one or second one?
Both of them.
I haven't
Like,
played the second one because. Okay, I
It's
got the first
high-
one. I got the first one for free because they gave it away for free somewhere. I don't remember where. I got it for free. I didn't mind it, but I didn't care for it. And then the second one, I tried the demo on Steam, and it runs like ass on my 1080 Ti of all things. So I was just like, yeah, let's not.
I don't know. It's
So-
hide in a locker simulator.
That's
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I didn't play it
Yeah.
for that long, but it was so boring. I thought it was gonna be like Resident Evil, and I was.
You know what I was very surprised to see? Outlast
Mistaken.
1 and 2 on Nintendo Switch. Outlast running on the Switch? That was amazing. It was just how. I'm so glad that the Switch is getting third-party support this time around.
So, gangster, I have a question real quick.
Yo.
Have you already talked about in maybe a previous episode? Because I haven't watched the last couple episodes. Have you talked about the Crunchyroll thing and High Guardian Spice?
Just for a hot minute.
All right.
Yeah, just that it exists. And
I haven't been on Twitter in a while.
oh, what was it? They shut down the. They shut down a
Yeah.
thread on the forums because it was getting too political.
And have you seen the ad for the High Guardian Spice ad on Crunchyroll's YouTube?
Is it the one that shows the 3 of the writers or whatever?
It's the one where the writers are like, we have an all-female writing
Yes.
staff and all.
Yeah. Well, I watched the Quarterings video on it, and he plays through like that whole first part.
Oh, did you guys see the
The whole
graphical?
point of the ad was to be
Did you guys
political.
see the graphical downgrade for Spider-Man?
No.
It apparently got a massive graphical downgrade.
That sucks.
No, I haven't
Zoe
played
Quinn
the
stole
Spider-Man games
85K from her
recently.
backers. I swear I just saw something on that.
What?
Wait, who
Where
stole 85K?
Zoe Quinn, where she did a
Oh.
Kickstarter or something for something, and she got 85K for it, but then she hasn't done what she said she was gonna do. Yes, Razik, it's a one-of-a-kind anime that's just like, oh god, I can't even think of them because I hate them all and I don't watch any of them. But
You know what a good example would be the new Thundercats.
Yes,
Only
yes.
instead of being that level of stupid, it's feminist propaganda along with the bad art style and bad story writing.
yep. Or what's the new one they just announced to the chick from He-Man, She-Ra? Yeah, She-Ra.
Are
That
they
that
rebooting She-Ra?
that looks like a 13-year-old boy.
Oh no.
She literally looks like Johnny Quest, but with like long
who-
blonde hair.
You know, yeah. Did you guys see the live-action Starfire for?
Oh yeah. The Black Starfire.
Oh my god, she has a dollar store hooker wig, dude.
Yep.
What
And the
like,
What are we talking about?
and Raven
okay,
just looks
uh,
horrible.
Raven
Like
looks.
Teen Titans?
Yeah.
Teen Titan-
The
here,
live action Teen Titans.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it. Please show
Look
me.
at shit posts. Look at shit posts. This makes me want to die.
Yes. Yes.
Here,
Yep.
I'll put the full image. There's Beast Boy and Raven in this one.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yep. They thought this would be a good idea.
Oops, I accidentally posted it twice. My bad.
So
Oh
nice you
my
posted it
God.
twice.
You mentioned Quinn. Apparently,
Oh my god.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
She looks like
can't.
Shaniqua.
that's not even comparable to Starfire.
Dude, she
my
looks like a
gross.
fucking Shaniqua or something. I don't know.
God. Yeah, you're right.
Beast
You're
Boy
right.
just looks like a retard.
You're right, white boy. Oh,
You
my
know,
God.
if they wanted to make a statement with the movie, they could have always gone with the original concept art for Starfire instead of
Oh,
you know.
Dude.
someone made a nice meme about this. Look at this.
I mean, look at Raven's hair, bro. You can see like
She has a fucking dollar store. Wait,
roots
that's
and
what
shit.
I'm telling you.
She's got, yeah.
There are literally cosplayers that look better than a fucking Hollywood movie.
Please get a cosplayer instead.
See,
Why
that
don't they
shows the
just do that
comics.
for?
If
Yeah.
you
Why
ever
did they
look back
make
to like the
her,
really old comics for
like-
Starfire, she was actually a big butch in the really old comics.
Really?
Like, yeah, she was one of those overly muscular heroes originally.
Okay, I don't
Ah.
think she was Nigerian black, though.
No, she wasn't. She had orange
She-
skin
She
and she
never.
had red hair. The only difference is that she was like 9 feet tall and was built
What
like a
the
built
fuck?
house of muscle. That was the original Starfire. Was like a 9 foot tall muscle house.
Now you're
So-
speaking my language.
Yeah, there you go.
And she's not fat. I mean, that lady is thick.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way either. No, no.
Her fucking braids are thick, too, because she bought them from a corner store.
You know what? I just googled thick. I just googled thick, right? And it has a image to go with the definition. And this is the image.
Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Dare I alt tab?
Mr. Krabs is feeling it.
What the fuck?
Of course it has to be fucking SpongeBob. Oh.
Ugh.
Most memeable television show of the 21st century. For better or for worse.
Yeah, that's that abomination of a Starfire, along with the new.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, Jesus. The new She-Ra comic series, the new Thundercats, all this shit, man. It's all just they have to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Destroy white males. That's the name of the game. They're playing long
Yes,
con
but-
too. They're going for
Like-
it.
And anything that white males enjoy, which of course lots of other
Here's
people
the
enjoy,
thing,
but they
here's
just
the
don't care about
thing,
that.
Like, the fact that DC heroes are going so far down the shitter, every year it's getting worse and worse. I thought Justice League was bad. Nah, that shit is fucking a godsend compared to this Teen Titans movie. Holy fuck.
I don't know anything about this fucking cape shit, whatever it is.
Basically, Marvel's been doing really good.
I know
and,
they have fucking Negro Spider-Man Volume 1
What?
and 2, and that's,
Oh, here,
that's silly.
I found it. I found the graphical downgrade thing for Spider-Man. I'm gonna post it in general, no links. Yes, because I can post it here for some reason. If you go on my phone, can I? I don't know. No, it's not gonna post. Okay, so let's go ahead and shoot the post. There you go. Look at that. Look at that.
That is quite a downgrade.
Ouch.
My goodness. I don't
Just the
know.
difference between the like lighting and shadows on Spider-Man's body, right? And some people were saying, "Oh, by the way, guys, it's a different version of the game. This game has this thing where like the puddles evaporate during the day or something." I was like,
You
"Bitch,
know-
no, the fuck they don't."
You know what it probably is? The E3 was probably for preparation for the new graphics cards that are coming out that are supposed to have those special.
Well, no,
Ray
no, no,
tracing?
no, no,
Yeah,
because
ray
this
tracing.
game isn't releasing on PC, is
Yeah,
it?
it's all PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, then what the fuck? You see, I haven't looked into the Spider-Man game, so I was just hoping that.
Here's the thing: I've wanted a good
That's what I
Spider-
get for hoping that it was gonna be a multi-platform.
Spider-Man
I
is my
hope wrong.
favorite superhero, right? Here's the thing:
Last time I played a Spider-Man game was when I was probably
There's-
12.
there's not been very good Spider-Man games. Like Spider-Man 2 was
Dude.
amazing on PS2 and GameCube.
Dude,
That
yeah.
game was good, right?
I was gonna
Web
say,
of Shadows was, in my opinion, eh. Shattered Dimensions was okay as well, but this game looks so mechanically impressive. Like, that's the one thing that keeps me hooked with Mario Odyssey, how mechanically impressive it is. And this game looks mechanically impressive as hell. Like, if the game continues to keep what it showed, sure, I could handle the graphical downgrades, but if they go lower than what they're showing now, like, I don't think, fam, it's going to be looking like the PS2 game at
the
this
one
point.
on just PlayStation though, that game was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's like,
Like,
superhero games don't get... The superhero games are usually never good. Batman is a hit or miss for most
They're
people.
usually movie tie-ins used to, cash
Yeah.
out a movie.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So Batman, I didn't really see the movie tie-in part in there. I played all 4 of them. I guess other than Origins, there was no movie tie-in. Origins was the most movie-esque game, right? I played Night. I actually played the hell out of Night. Night was fun. Once it worked, but yeah, it was fun. Here's the thing though, like every other superhero game, it's just like, hey, let's redo the entire fucking story that you just watched in theaters. We're putting it in a video game. Hell yeah. Make you pay $60 for it this time.
Mary Jane.
Why is Colin Kaepernick kneeling on my screen?
That's a good question.
Oh, Mr. Krabs.
I'll still probably pick up the Spider-Man game because it just looks interesting. But
Bleh. I
they
don't
keep
know.
doing dumb shit. And this is the same thing that happened with God of War. They graphically downgraded that game before it came out as well.
I don't know,
So,
man. How do you fuck it up after Spider-Man on PlayStation?
yeah, that's God of War for you.
You guys know flying
Maybe.
dreams, right? You ever have those flying dreams?
Flying Dreams?
I'm fine with God of War being a fucking repeat because it was fun,
It was fun. It was fun, I'll give it that.
but
The fact that they graphically downgraded it before the game even... Well, okay, here's the thing. At least they didn't... At least they showed that they graphically downgraded it and didn't pull a fucking Watch Dogs. It's like, hey, yeah, what you see at E3 is what you're gonna get. Psych, you thought.
well, I don't know, you guys, how old you guys are, but I grew up with Super Nintendo, man.
I'm a young boy. I'm probably the youngest one in here.
Yeah, I grew up on Super Nintendo, and when you play any form of God of War, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's just like...
Oh yeah, did you ever play that God of War mobile game for like one of those really old phones that actually
Oh,
wasn't
no,
that
never.
bad? It wasn't
I never
like, I'm not
played-
kidding. It was an official God of War mobile game that was just meant to, you know how they used to have those really shitty games that you could buy using your units back when that was a thing?
Oh, like,
It was one of those ones. From what I understand, it wasn't bad.
I played the PSP God of War.
yeah,
That one wasn't
Yeah.
that bad.
I
yeah,
played the
on PSP.
I
too.
played the God of War. I played like most of them on PS3. I played the Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. I played the God of War 3. I didn't play the remaster for it on PS4 because it's the same fucking game.
Right.
It looks slightly better. It's like, what I feel like, okay, I feel like if you're gonna remaster something, and you're gonna have to remaster it to a level like, for example, Crash. They redid the textures from ground up, right? They did, and you could see games like Devil May Cry. They have the Dante's collection, where it includes, I think, the first, second, third, and fourth game. No, first, second, and third game, right? But you could tell it's just little upgrades. You can still see the polygonal textures everywhere. And it triggers me. I was like, you're gonna charge $50 for a remaster and have it slightly look better than the previous version.
I want to play that Crash Bandicoot game so
I
bad.
saw it. I saw it. I was at Walmart like an hour ago. I was very tempted to pick it up for Switch.
Yeah, I'm tempted for nostalgia's sake.
Nostalgia, and plus, I mean, for the price, it's not bad.
I mean,
Because
I would
here's the
play
thing:
it.
it's a complete, like, the graphics are redone from ground up, and it's 3 games in one for
It's
$40.
basically a complete rebuild of the game, completely redone, just about.
For all 3.
Actually-
Yeah, the first 3.
I just got a new SD
I
card
would-
like 2 days ago.
I would
from
play the
Switch.
shit out of that, dude. I would so fucking play the shit out of it.
That was the
Let me
first
see.
game we had on the original PlayStation.
Insane. How much?
Yeah, who was Tiny the Tiger? That fucking cunt.
The one you rode?
No, not that one. Oh, that guy though. Give you a hell of a time.
Crash Bandicoot. $54. God fuck me. Why? Why do you do this to me? $54.
I would suggest pirating it if your computer can handle it.
I have a 1080 Ti. I don't think I have to use that. No, I want to get it on the Switch because, as I said, I'm up and about, and this is a game that I don't
That's a
wanna
good
put
game to
down.
play on the go. Yeah, fairly
Yeah.
short levels.
Yeah. Odyssey is a bit of a like hit or miss on the go sort of thing, because it's like these super long levels, right? And you don't just want to be looking at these levels and being like, here, let me try to find everything while I'm on a car ride.
Where
How do you
is it?
feel about taking the Switch around? Does that work for you?
Yeah, I got a little carry case for it for like $20. Got a screen protector and a skin for another 20. It works fine. Like
Kind of big
especially
though.
for
That's why I like the PSP.
PSP.
It's nice and small. Even the
It is.
Vita's not all that big.
Yeah, this is a bit bigger. I don't remember what the screen size is. I think it's like 6.2 inches for the screen itself, and then that's not including the Joy-Cons. So it's hefty, but that's why you can't just stuff it in your pocket, right? You need a carrying case unless you have fucking like deep pockets.
Nah,
Deep
even
pockets.
then, I'd be too afraid of like breaking off a Joy-Con or something.
I mean, yeah, don't leave the Joy-Con.
Those
attached.
fuckers are expensive.
Yeah, they're like $80 per, or
Oof.
$80 a pair, something like that.
Ridiculous.
Now the question is, Hollow Knight or Dead Cells? God fuck me.
Apparently they're coming out with SNES Joy-Cons though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, time to spend $180. Yay!
That's how you
Thanks,
get good.
Nintendo. Dude, here's the thing. Nintendo, a lot of people criticize Nintendo for, especially for Labo, the cardboard thing.
Uh.
They made so much money off of it, though.
Cause it's fucking cardboard.
It's fucking cardboard, dude. And people are like, oh, this is fucking fine.
They're selling you cardboard for dozens of dollars.
I
Not
never
dozens.
understood that thing.
They
Dude.
literally just print an image onto cardboard.
The variety pack's like $80.
Oh my god.
Variety pack is $70, and the robot kit is $80.
That's
and I
so
believe they
fucking
have more.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous that they made like they made bank off of that, off of cardboard. What the fuck?
They could have
It's
just
a big-
put all
they
that
did
shit
that.
out as images that you could
You
fucking
could
print
sell
out and put on
They
your
put-
own
yeah,
cardboard.
They did put out printed like replacement printouts. They put them online, right? But here's the thing: you won't have the software to go with it, and the only way to get the software, like, you can't buy the software standalone. You have to buy it with the kit, and each kit. So the robot kit has its own software, and the variety kit has its own software. So unless you have a friend who has both and is willing to lend them to you, there's no way you're gonna get that shit for basically free, right?
Yeah, that's so fucking ridiculous. They could have just sold the software by itself and let you just use your own fucking cardboard.
Exactly, but dude, it already takes so long, even with the cutouts and everything. Apparently, in order to make everything in the variety kit, takes a 10 to 12 hours.
Sounds like a fun
And
project to do
there-
before you have more fun.
There's a piano, an RC car, a fishing hook, and like a motorbike, just the handle, right? And then the robot kit alone. That's just a robot kit. It has like a full robot set. That takes 4 to 5 hours to complete for that kit.
Just go buy a Super Nintendo
Dude, I was
or
so
download
tempted.
an
Like
emulator.
I was in Walmart and I
Jesus.
saw an SNES Classic, and it was there. I was like, do I want one though that badly? Right.
They
And I
had
was
more
like,
games. It doesn't have a whole lot of games though.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Super
That's why
Nintendo
it's not.
doesn't have games.
No, SNES
No,
Classic.
the classic. Yeah,
Oh,
it's like 20 games or 15 games or whatever it is, and it's the classics, and it's Mario and Mario
Zelda.
Kart and Zelda and shit like that. But it's like, God, there's like hundreds
I-
of games
yeah.
that would be
I
cool to
wish-
play.
You know what would be cool is if they
That
allowed
are
you
free.
to. You know what would be cool? Again, I know Nintendo's money hungry, but what would be cool is if they put up the files themselves. Because I knew they completely took down Amy Paradise. And I
What?
think they also they took them down. Or, on the Nintendo side, at least. Everything Nintendo on Amy Paradise is gone. Like, first party Nintendo is gone.
Hold up. I'm about to go look right now.
It's been like that for a while, too.
I just downloaded a couple games the other day.
From Amy Paradise? Were they like
Yeah.
first party Nintendo games?
Yeah, Nintendo DS games.
Let's see. Let's see if Super Mario Sunshine is still here. I was looking for that one.
That's on fucking. That's on
Sunshine.
GameCube.
Sunshine is no longer on here.
That's GameCube. My
That's
friend.
GameCube. I know, but like that's what I'm saying. Most of the Nintendo things they took out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not like I think they even took out the Wii games. So if I look, let's see, what's the fucking Wii game?
Yeah, that's like
Uh,
higher tier emulation right there. I'm talking about like Game Boy Advance and fucking Nintendo DS. You can
Let me take a peek. MU Paradise. Let's see if I can find Link to the Past.
some of them.
Link to the Past
What's
does not
what's
exist.
the what's the one on DS? Something about a train.
Spirit Tracks.
Spirit Tracks. Yeah, that one is hard to find.
Spirit Tracks is also not on here. And the other game, another one that was on DS, Phantom Hourglass. Hourglass.
Oh, the game was fun. I played that one.
So it gives you links. That's what it seems to do. Is it gives you
Yeah.
links to
And you
different
click
places.
it and then you download. Oh, it's seriously, you can get them anywhere. I'm sorry. Wrecking up your sales.
Did my mic game go up to 100 again? I'm gonna be mad. It
Fuck.
did go back to 100. You bitch. I don't know why it does that. Dude, I have 45 games installed. Oh my lord. I'm not gonna play half of these, but I have them installed. Yay.
Just in case, right?
Right.
That mythical day when the power goes out all day.
Yeah. Oh wow, now I can finally play Slime Rancher.
I played that game.
I played the fuck out of that game. I put like 20 hours in that.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Guys,
Got
I have to
lost.
call it quits. I'm actually not doing so hot right now. Good talking to you. I'll see you later.
Ah, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder if Slime Rancher will get a Switch port.
I don't know.
Slime Rancher coming to Switch. Is that a thing? Probably not, because here's the thing. As I said, I don't know if it's an optimization thing or what, but once you have, has anybody played the game here?
Which game?
Slime Rancher.
Yeah, I played it.
Yeah, so you know when you get those slimes, like the rad slimes, where like they have a bunch of particle effects going off.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
I had rad
tanks your
slimes for
frame
sure.
rate. Like rad slimes and stuff like that. Those guys tank your frame rate. Even like the crystal slimes. Even on my 1080 Ti, I walk into the little so I have all the intensive quote unquote slimes in there, right? And I walk into the cave. You know the cave, like you just go off to the right. It's in the main area. Yeah, I go in there and my frames drop from whatever they are to like 40 something. And I'm like, yeah, they'll go back up. Like, but it's that spike, and then when I look around, it will like drop here and there, and I'll be like, what? I don't think a 1080 Ti should have this issue, right?
I don't know. I played it on fucking Xbox, man. I'm console pleb, so.
I heard the Xbox had issues with that too, like with those intensive slimes.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a fun game though until I couldn't figure out what the fuck to do anymore.
Yeah, it's just a fun.
I got a bunch of keys and I was missing one or two, I think, and I didn't know where to go to find them. So.
Oh, Slime Rancher is coming to PS4. Oh, it came to PS4 August 26th of this year.
What the fuck?
I mean, I wouldn't buy it. I'd buy it again. Great game. Buy the Switch because take it with you sort of thing, but I wouldn't buy it on PS4.
Man,
Sorry,
how do you
not on
got all
PC.
these fucking tabs? Jesus Christ.
Where the fuck? Oh.
Your poor computer.
I got a lot of tabs on my computer too.
Isn't that more when you like put your phone on your bed somewhere and then you just forget about it and then you're looking for it, you can't find it? I just went through that moment right there. Ukulele's coming to the Switch. You know what game would be great on the Switch would be Subnautica.
I was tempted to buy that game, but
if you see it on sale, definitely pick it up.
I fucking bought PixARK, which was just a big waste. If anyone has an Xbox, don't buy fucking PixARK for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That
I'm like, here's the thing, you know, games like Subnautica can run, considering Ark Survival Evolved runs on the Switch. What? How does that
Ark
happen?
is fucked up on the Xbox too, man.
Ark is fucked up on every platform. It's more polished for the Switch and PS4 than it is for the PC and Xbox. Sorry for my MX Blues killing everybody's ears. Yeah, but there's like very little graphical downgrade, right? Okay, yeah. Very low graphical downgrade. The frame rate's capped at 30, obviously, but that's expected for a game like that. It's insane.
I haven't played that game on PC, but you can walk away from your people quite a while. Like, is it like infinite? You can walk away from them as far as you want on PC?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
See, on Xbox, there's like a restriction. Like, you can't go far away from your like friends you're playing with.
Uh-huh.
It really fucks the game over if you're trying to do two things at once.
Huh. That's so dumb. I don't know why. I don't. I'm trying to remember what fucking game I was playing with a couple friends where it had like I don't know. It was this game where if you got too far away from your friend, Far Cry 5. That's what it was. If you got too far away from your friend, it would just teleport you to them. Right? Which is kind of dumb. No, was it Far Cry 5? I don't
just
remember.
getting fucking disconnected.
Yeah.
Anyway, be right back, gentlemen.
All right.
Alright.
Man, what the fuck?
Oh.
This is such bullshit.
Is that my password for Tunnel Bear? Got it. Alright, Tunnel
So-
Bear. Fucking. Oh, I only have 500 megabytes, you bitch.
So, Gangster, were there any other interesting topics to hit on?
Yeah, there were a couple. Oh fuck! I'm trying to figure out. There's a Twitter post. Sam Maggs posted that she's joining Insomniac Games as a senior writer on a new secret project. And I'm trying to, because Sam Maggs is. She said some shit before. There was a specific line. I thought they had the. Fuck.
Yes, it worked.
Oh god, the kitten's licking fucking hot sauce off my plate from tacos. And now he's fucking opening his mouth wide and flipping his tongue in the air. You know, you ever seen what a cat does when they lick something really spicy and they don't like it?
They get this like face where they just squirting it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they just open their mouth and they're just like, and like they're
Yeah.
just flipping their tongue around.
Yeah.
I guess she used to write for the Mary Sue. Man, I wish I could find the quote. That's like one of her most important ones. Because it was one of the big ones. Sort by, yeah, new. The Grand Theft Auto is virtual rape.
Oh my.
Yeah, yeah. And so now she's working as a senior writer at Insomniac Games on a new project.
Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Yep.
I see where this is going now.
And she was
No.
also hired at BioWare. I believe she worked on Anthem. And she wrote for the Mary Sue. So yeah, whatever game this is it's not gonna be good.
Oh no.
Although Insomniac they've been, because that's isn't it Insomniac that does League of Legends?
No, that's Riot.
Riot, sorry. Yeah, what else did Insomniac do?
I can't remember. I recognize them from some other games. I can't remember. What the fuck else was it?
Insomniac
Damn it.
Games, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Resistance, Sunset Overdrive.
Oh,
They did
Yep.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, and then 2018 Spider-Man.
that's probably what she's working.
No, it says
hope not.
it says a new secret project, so it's nothing that
Ratchet and Clank 2. I don't fucking.
right.
No, she's gonna go ahead and last second change everything
Yeah.
to a future DLC. Just watch. Next DLC. They're just gonna add it in, and it's gonna change everything. It's gonna become user friendly. It's gonna become child friendly. Just watch.
You sound very concerned.
Nah, I almost want to see it happen because it'd be funny, but at the same time, I don't want to see it happen because it'd be sad.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
No, hopefully it is a different project completely. don't know.
Will Wheaton was banned from I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like a subreddit in Reddit, but he was banned off of something in Mastodon after people reported him to the admins for transphobia.
Oh no, PayPal's getting mad at me already. I bought 2 games. 2 games. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fucking Will Wheaton.
What is this money spending thing? I haven't seen you do this before.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
Human Fall Flat? Hell yeah, that game's dope.
I fucking hate Will Wheaton.
Fuck Will Wheaton, he's a bitch.
He is a bitch.
Yeah, I agree.
And Tom's Hardware is censoring and banning anybody, editors or users who are talking negatively about their Just Buy It article.
Really?
Yep.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Apparently
Why do I
people
know?
didn't like to be told by a hardware reviewer that they should just pre-order something because if they don't, they won't have it.
God damn it.
And I guess Gamers Nexus did a video on it. I mean, they did a whole video on the Just Buy It article, but in their newest hardware news, I guess they talk about the Tom's Hardware censoring and banning people.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, so I went to, you know what kind of pissed me off is I was looking. I've kind of wanted to play South Park, the new one, the Fractured But Whole, and it's on Switch, which is really cool, right?
Oh.
I was like, I haven't played the first one though, like start to finish. I was like, yeah, let me just pick that one up as well. It's not on Switch. So the second one is, the first one isn't. I know it's like, I know it goes like
thought
dirt
about it.
cheap. I don't know, dude. Here's the thing. I was looking on eShop right now, and it's $80 Canadian. And I was at Walmart about an hour or 2 ago, and it was $60 Canadian.
It's not worth that much money.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I get why it's licensed. That's why it's an outrageous amount of money, but it still doesn't. It still doesn't feel like.
I don't know. It depends, I guess, how much you like strategy games.
I mean, I played a bit of Butthole. I played a bit of the first one, Six Truths. It's fun. I watched a playthrough from PewDiePie. Oh, I remember these days.
Ugh.
And yeah, dude, I was like 12. Leave me alone. Yeah. So
Anyway.
Wait, 12? How? Fuck. Jesus.
I could have sworn, because if I remember correctly, here, let me see when Stick Truth release. 2014. Yeah. No, I wasn't 12. I was 13. I'm done. March 4th. Yeah, I was 13.
And apparently, Nvidia is allegedly terminating sponsorship for. It wasn't even the podcast. It was somebody on their podcast's stance against pre-ordering hardware.
Really?
Jeez.
PC Peasants co-hosts Rohin Bahamik and Archishman Fet Pradhan were conducting a podcast about the unveiling of the new RTX lineup when the subject of pre-ordering came up at the 5-minute and 7-minute mark. Both discussed getting burned in the past by pre-ordering The Division based on a trade show trailer. Then they gave many reasons why they were against pre-ordering hardware without real-world benchmarks by reviewers. According to Rohin, this was considered, quote, improper conduct, and his entire gaming rig he had received as an Nvidia sponsorship had to be returned. When asked why he lost his LG, HyperX, and Zotac sponsorships, he responded, "It was a package deal, man."
That's fuck.
Yep.
Package deal. Sounds fishy.
Why is it like you should be able to have your own opinion?
You should be able to.
But no.
Apparently not.
Besides, the whole point is for fucking reviewers to be the ones making the pre-orders 9 times out of 10. Either that or fucking hardcore fucking, collectors and fans and shit, or hardcore fucking PC fans in general,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, those are the people who are gonna pre-order. The average person, even if they do have money, the money to do it, doesn't necessarily need to be pre-ordering.
Right.
Yep.
That's like saying, "Oh, I have $1 million. Let me just
I should pre-order every new GPU and CPU that comes out."
So dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah, if you waste money like that, you're gonna get fucking broke.
Yep.
And more NVIDIA bullshit. NVIDIA has demanded that its AIBs, that's the partners that make the non-NVIDIA NVIDIA cards, who will be reviewing the AIB's custom RTX 2080 and 2080 Ti cards. I
think I just spent like $60 in the past 5 minutes while we were speaking.
From these lists of reviewers submitted to NVIDIA by the AIBs, NVIDIA has put together its own list of approved reviewers and sent their approved list back to the AIBs in order to let them know who they are allowed to sample cards to. So now they're telling the third-party makers of their cards, like Asus or whoever,
I will be right back.
who they can send their cards to as review samples.
That's bullshit. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's kind of fucking. I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. Obviously.
Yeah, bunch of nonsense.
My head's not in the space to think about this stuff anymore. Fuck. I'm sure you might have noticed I'm just getting kind of fucking dazed out here. Sorry about that.
It's all good. NVIDIA is also not allowing its AIBs to distribute drivers with their review cards. For a reviewer to have access, they must first sign NVIDIA's multi-year NDA. Then they will log into a protected site in order to obtain the driver.
Multi-year.
Yep. Which also means we have no idea what driver is being given to the reviewers. So any performance benchmarks they get are practically useless.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of drivers, I should probably check for updates on my graphics card, which I haven't done in ages.
What graphics card?
Been ages. Radeon RX Vega 56.
Ah. Good man.
Well,
Go Team Red.
guys, I'm gonna fuck off for a while.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think it's about time we end it.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later. You know,
Peace.
whenever.
All right. Peace, man.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. And peace out.
Bye bye.